Hey, what's up you guys, it's Max Patience here, and today we are playing The Sims. So we are back into the Disney Legacy Challenge. It is currently Wednesday morning. The kids are just on their way to school, and both Cameron and Pocahontas should be starting work not too long from now. So now that Pocahontas has maxed out her career, I was thinking of trying something a little different with her, because usually I just have her work from home and just do tasks around the house, but there is an option for her to have clients visit the house. So I wanted to give that a shot, and honestly, not much has been going on. We've just kind of been hanging out. I know Mulan's birthday is next Friday, so we have until then to kind of do stuff with Pocahontas still. Of course, she is supposed to technically still be doing stuff outside on the weekends. She's only supposed to be outside on the weekends, but it's a little tough when she works on Sundays. So I try to make it work when I can, but we'll see how I can fit it in. Cameron as well has been doing really good with his work. I was able to get his logic skill up to level 9. I'm currently having him work on his charisma skill. Yes, see clients at Pocahontas' home lot. Okay. Client will arrive at the door immediately, and Pocahontas will have the opportunity to put her skills to use. Conduct client intake. Assess the client. Identify the root cause of their visit. Okay, cool. So, he has arrived to seek holistic care. Okay. So why don't you invite her in? Okay, complete our goals for the best career performance gains. Okay. So, I'm going to try to give this a shot. Okay. Ask about symptoms. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to try and give this a shot. But anyways, before I get sidetracked again, I was getting Cameron's charisma skill up, or at least attempting to. He's almost level 3, so hopefully we'll be able to get that up relatively soon. But it might take me a while because the charisma skill usually takes me a while. So I'm just going to kind of continue along with this. We'll see how I can do with our new client on the home lot thing, and I will give you guys any updates later on. Okay, so we're later into the afternoon, and Pocahontas did have a successful day with the client, which is nice. I'm just having Cameron work on his grant application to make sure that is done and ready to go for when he is off to work tomorrow. Now, I was also just having Pocahontas go around and try to forage for some apothecary ingredients, because she's going to need to be making some elixirs or cures or whatever for clients that come to the house. I want to make sure she has enough ingredients where she can make things for people when they come over, and hopefully be able to do that. I'm just having her do some laundry right now because the hamper's full, but yeah, that's pretty much all for right now. The kids also have already finished their homework for the day, so I don't have to worry about that. And that's pretty much it. So I think I'm going to try to continue doing the bring client home thing. I thought it was nice. It was fun to kind of do something. And it kept me busy during the day while the kids and Cameron were out. I believe Cameron works, he works Monday to Friday, 9 to 4, so he'll be gone during the week, but he'll be around on the weekends. And it is Pocahontas. She is off Mondays and Saturdays. So we still have quite a few days before she has a day off as well. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of finish off the rest of the afternoon, and I will come back tomorrow with some updates. Okay, so it is now the next morning, and I'm just having Pocahontas go through the garden for the morning, try to get everything tended to before she starts work. Now, I do have a little bit of an update. I was able to get Cameron's Christmas skill up to level 4, so he now has all of his stuff ready to go for when he will hopefully very soon eventually get a promotion. I know he's very close to maxing out his career, so I'm really hoping we'll be able to get that relatively soon, but he's just doing that right now, or at least he was. And of course, I had quite a bit of success finding some more ingredients for apothecary stuff, so hopefully we'll be good on that front. Again, I'm not sure what we're going to need to be doing, what cure or elixir or whatnot she's going to need to do, but I'm hoping we'll be able to get that done. Oh, Freya's here. Perfect. Okay. And Cameron's off to work. Alright, so I'm going to try to get started on this, and I will come back later on with some updates. Okay, so we're into the afternoon, and I have a couple of updates for you guys. So both Mulan and Milo were able to become A students today, which is exciting. They just finished their homework not too long ago, so they are now free to do as they wish. Cameron also kind of got a promotion, not really. A thing popped up where he was able to like do something for the company, and it was supposed to max out his career automatically and then get him some fame, but I haven't seen anything about that at all, so I don't know if it worked or not. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to kind of have him continue along as usual. Now, Pocahontas also had another successful day with a client. I'm just having her do her daily task for the day, and then she will be done. I also know for her elixir enthusiast aspiration, she needs to give a cure or elixir to 3 other Sims. So I also thought, since she's doing the apothecary career and she's giving elixirs to other Sims as a part of that, I'll hopefully be able to also finish this elixir enthusiast aspiration as well, since I'm working on that with her, I guess, kind of on the side. So it'll be a few more days until it will be the weekend. Now, I do want to try to at least spend Saturday out somewhere with Pocahontas, and she's supposed to be out and not at home, basically. Again, I can't go too far with her just because she does have work on Sunday, so I can't have her go somewhere really for the weekend, but I'll try and we'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm just going to try to kind of finish up here, and I'll be back in the morning. It'll be Cameron and Pocahontas' last day of work before they've got the weekend off. Okay, so it is now the next morning. Kids have already gone off to school for the day, and I'm just having Pocahontas take a look at the garden, see if there's anything here that needs to be done before she and Cameron start their work days. Oh, it looks like I can evolve a plant as well, which is nice. Okay, perfect. So I don't have too much in the way of other plans for the day other than kind of hang out here with Pocahontas and get her work stuff done. Now, as you could probably tell, she has gotten an ailment herself. It's the emotional void ailment. Now, I was debating having her do one of the cures for her to get rid of the ailment, but I don't want to get rid of a bunch of her ingredients. Like, I want to try to keep it for clients only. So we will just suck it up and deal with it, and it's fine. So first thing I gotta do, what I've been trying to do is finish some of these, like ask about recent mood, ask about this, da 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 da. Trying to do a bunch of those first to try to get this bar up, and then do the conduct client intake and all that kind of stuff. It seems to be working well. Gives me enough time to get everything done in the day, because that's what I was mostly worried about, was not being able to get everything done. But things seem to be working, and I'm going to run with it. So once I kind of get the bar up to here, then I'll start with the other stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. And it's been going fairly well, so no. We need to do things. Come on. We got a job to do, Pocahontas. Don't get distracted. Okay. Now, hopefully, after today's work, we'll be able to get this section of the aspiration done, and then we can move on to the next one, see what we can do there for that. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it takes a bit for her to do the thing that I want her to do. Okay. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of continue on here, and I'll be back later on once everybody else is back home. Okay, so we're later into the afternoon, and Pocahontas had another very successful day at work today. Plus, I was able to finish the first section of her aspiration. So now we have moved on to the next one. Now, I just learned about this a few seconds ago from this, but there's something called an emotion stone where she can detect and bottle up emotions, which I thought was very cool. So I already had her detect emotions with the emotion stone. I have it in her inventory here. So she now has to bottle 3 emotions with the emotion stone, and she also needs to sell items crafted at the apothecary table. Now I think she can just make something and then like sell it this way. I'm gonna try and see if that works. She does have a couple things that she has made, actually. So why don't we give it a shot? I want to keep that one, though. So if I were to sell this, let's say, for instance. Okay, so that does work. Okay. Common drought as well. Okay. Well, she needs to do $600 worth. So I don't know how well that's going to work, but we'll see. But I do want to try and do the detect emotions thing again, because it's actually kind of cool. Okay, can she bottle any emotions? No. Damn it. Well. Show off emotion stone can increase the chance of finding one. Maybe while I'm out on the weekend with her, I can try to see if I can do that. But anyways, so Cameron as well has also been doing good with his stuff. I'm just having him do his prepare grant application. He is now good in his performance. I don't know when he'd be getting another promotion, hopefully relatively soon, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's kind of it for right now. I'm just going to try to get him to finish up his stuff for the day, and I'll be back later on with any updates. Alrighty, so we are now into the morning and it is officially the weekend. So Cameron will not be going to work for the next few days. He'll be home here with the kids, and Pocahontas doesn't have work today, but she does have work tomorrow. Now, I was just kind of crafting a bunch of things yesterday and I was able to get the earn $600 by selling items thing. So we just have the bottle 3 emotions one left. Now, because Pocahontas needs to spend a lot of her time outdoors this weekend, as much as I can do, I want to try to have her maybe visit a few parks or whatnot, places where there are a lot of people that she could meet up with, try to find those emotion things to bottle up and see if we can figure that out. But I think I'm actually going to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I haven't been doing too much recently. I've just kind of been hanging out with the family, mostly with Pocahontas, until Mulan ages up into a teenager. Have some fun stuff I want to do with Mulan when she ages up. There's a few things that she's going to need to be doing for her part of her legacy challenge, which will be super exciting to do. But yeah, it's been mostly pretty lazy so far. We still have another week before she ages up, so I'm just going to try to speed through most of the days as possible until that happens. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.